welcome back guys to my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos and learning something new from my channel. In this video I will be kind of showing you guys how exactly you fix these batteries. Now, you can find a lot of videos online, that shows you exactly how you use basically one of these, like a little micro board or something, to kind of unlock the BMS, which is your battery management system. Now, the thing is, there's a lot of videos online you can find, but the problem with those is they only show you like a one step. Now, one step is good to kind of move forward, but that really does not help to repair your battery all the way. Trust me, I went through a lot of videos and went through the same process, bought these board, couple of them from AliExpress and all that, or from eBay and all those things. Now you can unlock the BMS. Now because the problem is also in the cell, either they're dead cell, either they're bad cell, or you need a cell balancing. Because of those things that nobody shows you in the YouTube videos, that is where the problem comes at the end when you try to charge with the DJI charger or with the drone itself. Now that is where I feel I kind of mastered this skill, I guess, because to be honest, few months ago I ordered I think 20 or 30 battery from eBay. I'll maybe upload a screenshot on the video. So somebody was selling all dead batteries pretty much on eBay for I think 60 or $70. Again, I'll upload a screenshot. So I bought all of them and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it my best and try to repair these batteries. Now, yeah, I bought all the battery. You can see some of the parts that are left over. I have a lot more, to be honest. I have so many BMS because sometimes, these battery uses like two cells. Sometimes one of the cell is bad. So no matter what you do, no matter what you try, nothing gonna work because the battery is toast at that point. It needs to go, in trash or recycle, I should say. But what you guys can do, you can actually replace one of the bad cell, and of course the BMS and one cell is good. So you can replace those cells. I also went that route. I also was able to fix a lot of the batteries. Now that is why I have some of the BMS left over, as you can see, because I completely removed both cells. This battery had only one cell good. I removed this one out, put in a different one, charged it, balanced it, unlock it, and finally it was working perfect. So I saved, if I remember it right, out of 20 batteries, I think I was able to fix like 12 to 15 batteries or 13, 14 batteries, if I remember it right. Many batteries were pretty easy. Pretty easy, I mean, is I had to just unlock the BMS with this or reset the BMS. I had to pick up a charging with this, and finally everything was working after I did the balancing in one shot. There were only few batteries that I had to really go deep down into it, and again, no one shows you those process because it's not easy. And to be honest, if you're repairing just one battery, I also would not recommend doing all the crap. I mean, it's a lot of time. You need tools, skills, a lot of things you need to fix it. And to repair one or two batteries, it just don't worth it in my opinion. It's a lot of work. But again, it also doesn't hurt to try one or two steps. If you get lucky, these batteries are still 20, 30, 40 bucks. So if you can just fix like one battery or two battery, with one or two steps, hey, that's good. And also I learned a lot of skills how to open these battery because before, originally when I started opening these battery, I was making a lot of like marks in the corner, bend and stuff. And when you plug in the drone, because if these are not flush or completely straight, these corner edges, you're gonna have a little bit like tightness when you put in the drone. Now I did not like that, so you have to really open these in a very nice way, which I kind of mastered it. Now when I open these battery, pretty much you have zero marks. Like you can't even tell if this battery has been even opened. So there's a lot of skills. Again, I also wanted to make this video for the last few months. Now I just did not knew how to put together, so I may be going back and forth a lot, so I do apologize in advance. This can be a long video. I also don't want to make like 3-4 different parts. I'll put everything in one video and you guys can watch whatever interests you the most. Now, but yeah, I mean, there will be like few steps, guys, just to be kind of transparent and kind of show you or share the whole process. The step number one will be reset the BMS. Now what exactly does reset means? Now these BMS basically supposed to be managing your battery or kind of balancing your cell too, in my opinion, but it really does not balance any cell, which pisses me off because these BMS are smart, but they're not that smart like you would think. They're pretty stupid. So when one of the cell get unbalanced, these there are two cells inside. Like this is the open cell, open battery of this, right? Each cell is 4.4 volt DC. Now both of them together make 8.8, which is the right voltage for the drone. That's what it asks for, 8.8 when it's a full charge. Now if any cell goes bad, or bad also mean like a swollen. Sometime again, that will be the easiest test. Take your DJI battery, whichever is bad, try to push it like this. I mean, if you feel it's swollen, this is not. I mean, this you can feel a tape a little bit. Maybe you can hear it. It's a tape, but it's not swollen. You can clearly see it. If it's swollen, you will see it's gonna swell either this side or this side. If it's swollen, I'm very sure, based on repairing a lot of batteries, one of the cell is bad. Doesn't mean the whole battery is bad. I have not seen any battery, where both cells are bad. It's like literally 0% chances. So if it's swollen, it's not trash battery in my opinion. Now it's up to you if you want to spend some time on this and try to fix it, but it's not going to be an easy fix with these things. Now if it's not swollen, you guys are lucky right there, because now you can fix it with this technique. Okay, so that's one way, right? Now both cells cannot be bad at all, that I can tell you. Now, yeah, the first step will be, of course, to reset this BMS. Why you need to reset? If these cells get unbalanced, or one cell goes bad, or the voltage does not match, right? Because this BMS will be blowing the current to both cells at a time. Now, if one of the cell is full charge, 4.4 volt, and let's say the other one is 4 volt or anything low, the BMS will be like, hey, I don't think something is right here. The problem is one cell is fully charged. I'm not going to charge anymore. If I charge, one cell can be overcharged and it can blow up and cause fire. It's a hazardous item, so it's going to basically disable the entire battery for safety reasons. Now that's a safety concept. Disable the entire battery, it basically makes it dead, and that is why your charger will blink like two lights. I'm going to show you in a second. It's going to flash like two lights at the end. Now to fix it, of course, you reset the BMS. You tell the BMS, hey, nothing bad happened, forget about the whole thing, and that's where you use this little puppy. This puppy will help you to reset the whole thing. Now that is where you charge the other cell. You balance it up to match the second cell. The both cell has to be on the same sheet of music, right? I mean, once the both cells are charged, once both cells are good and happy, that's where BMS is like, oh yeah, look at that, every cell is good, I'm gonna bump it to the full charge. And when it's full charge, that's where you see the four lights solid in your DJI charger. That's the whole concept. Now it can be, again, a lot of the steps. So yeah, let's talk about this little puppy. I'm going to post the exact same name. I don't remember. I think it's Adreno 9.0 or 1.0. Again, I got it like, I don't know, 6-8 months ago from AliExpress. And it was annoying because you need like bunch of cables going in the battery, like one here, one here. It was pretty hard to hold these wires. So what I did, I basically had an old broken drone with me in my pile. And I removed the little charging thing, that's in the drone, like on the top side. That's where battery plugs in. I removed that part, kind of desoldered it from the board, and I designed this 3D model. I have a 3D printer right behind me. I use a Bamboo Lab, by the way. I designed this little thing and basically made an exact same latch or notch or whatever you want to call it. Kind of glued it and soldered these wires exactly here. And this is a beautiful looking tool I designed. It helps me a lot. I mean, you can see how easy it is for me to plug the battery. Look at that. Done. I pretty much plugged all the wires I need. Now these are the two wires. If the cells are dead or the battery is like below 3 volt or 2 volt, when the battery is too low, the BMS basically don't really talk back and forth. So no matter what you do, you plug in the computer, you can press all the buttons, it's not going to work. So if it doesn't work when you plug this puppy in, don't assume the battery is bad or trash. Don't throw it away. The reality is you need to give some power. I normally do 3.7 volt or so. I mean, you can do anything up to 4.4 volt. In some of the videos I saw online, people are even doing 5 volt, and that's fine as well. To be safe, I go 3.7 volt because that's more like a normal 3.7 volt for these type of battery, each cell, I mean. So yeah, I give some voltage here, plug this puppy in, and right after that it talks, and I can see all the information on my computer, which I will be also sharing you all the information as well. So yeah, again, this guy, there will be a lot of information. I'm going to show you good versus bad. Let's start from very, very basic, because again, I don't know how exactly I'm going to put all the information because I don't have any plan, or I don't have any sheet that I'm going through. No, it's all in my head, and I'm just spitting out everything I know. So you guys have to pick up, whatever relates to you. So yeah, I'm gonna show you good and bad battery, so you can kind of see step one here. Okay, here is my charger. I'm gonna unplug this puppy, plug this in. I believe this is a good battery inside. So yeah, this is what, by the way, I fixed this battery last night, and I was keep feeling this guilt, I should make a video, I should make a video. Then I'm like, no, it's hard because I need to put a lot of information together. So I kind of stopped it and I fixed this battery, but you can see how beautiful this battery is here. Look at that. I literally opened this whole battery, fixed it, charged it, balanced it, and everything. Look at that. I'm gonna plug this battery in. There you go, it's solid. It's literally solid because this battery is fully charged. Look at that. This battery is good, but it was bad before I did it, guys. Trust me. Now, this is the another bad battery. I'm going to show you this one. Look at that. It does like this for a little bit, and then it's going to flash like last two lights. Now, if it's charging, it should be also pulling the power, from the adapter, but you can't. There you go. This is a bad battery, but I'm going to fix this one or one of the other one with you guys. Now, I also use this my EcoFlow power station, and the reason I like this puppy is because it shows you the output. Now, in these ones, when I plug this battery in here, I really don't know if it's working, for a few minutes before it blinks the last light. But in these power adapter or these power stations, I would know instant because it shows me the output. If this battery is pulling the power, I know instant if it's working. Now, the other thing I do want to mention before I start, if let's say you reset the BMS, right? And that's what a lot of people show you in the YouTube videos. You reset the BMS, hey, your battery is fixed. Nope, not all the way. Because the cells are unbalanced, right? Your battery, your charger will pick up charging. You will see all the lights, tick, 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 tick. It'll be going all the way like close to full charge. But when it's almost full charge, that is where it's gonna poop out. Basically it's gonna realize, hey, my cells are imbalanced, I'm not gonna work. And BMS will basically shut down and it won't let you charge anymore because one cell is fully charged and the second cell is like less than full charge, and it cannot do balancing, and that's where it's going to shut down again. So this thing really does not fix all the way, and that is where you need to open this battery, balance the cell, all sort of stuff, guys. I'm telling you. This is the motor I will be using. It's just like 24-volt motor, any motor you can use, or light bulb. If you have to reduce the voltage in one of the cell, that's where the balancing comes. So I know there will be a lot of steps. So yeah, let's start here, guys. I'm gonna maybe show you this. Honestly, this will be kind of easy and quick. And maybe I'll open one of these battery to show you how you open the battery, I guess. So I guess let's start from here. I don't know. Again, I don't have any path here, but yeah, let's see, guys. Okay, so this battery was pretty low. It was less than 1 volt each cell. Now, there you go. I'm gonna remove these pins. Okay, so this is how, of course, the battery looks like. If it's not swollen, like I said, it's not swollen at all, guys. You can clearly see on both sides. You can, of course, remove this, but I'm telling you, it's not swollen. I mean, you will feel it. You will feel like a pillow. You will feel some sort of like a air inside. You will feel some sort of like it's just not right. The cell will be swollen and thicker and has air inside. If that's the case, this cell is, trust me, it's bad. I have tried charging it. I have tried balancing it. I have wasted so much time fixing that bad cell. The problem is bad cell does not charge, over 2 or 3 volt, and also does not hold the charge for long time of period. So it may work for like few seconds or for an hour, but it won't be able to hold as good cell. So in reality, at the end, it will go down. You will have a same problem, and it just does not worth doing all the work again and again. Keep pushing, try to fix the bad cell. My recommendation will be remove the bad cell, replace the bad cell if you can. That's where you need a spot welder. I also tried soldering. It just does. I mean, you need a certain flux. I don't have it. I bought some flux from China as well. Didn't have enough luck. I can show you some of my flux I bought online. I also have a liquid foam. I bought those as well. No matter what I tried, it was not sticking to my BMS here. So maybe it's a cheaper one I ordered. Yeah, here we go. Here is the flux I was looking for. Yeah, this is a flux I ordered from China. It says pure aluminum flux. Tried it, didn't have any luck. So yeah, trust me, I tried a lot, which is why I'm saying I feel like I mastered this battery repair at this point. That's why I want to include a lot of information, and hopefully, it would help you. So yeah, the first step, guys, I would say you can plug this in there in the BMS, I mean, or you can old-fashioned way simply use the multimeter. I'm going to show you here with my multimeter since I can show you easily with my camera. Let's make sure you can see it. Yes, you can see it. Okay, so what this is, guys, this is just like 18650, like normal cell. I'll show you here. Let's see. Okay, these are those bunch of cells I have, right? These are just cells sitting around. These are 18650 cells, 3.7 volts. So you can plug these cells in these charging thing. It can charge your cell all the way to 4.2 volt, because these cells are designed for 4.4. So it won't do a full charge, but it'll go close to full charge. But it's still very good to kind of not balance all the way, but it will really help you from, dead pretty low voltage to a good amount of voltage where your this little chip will also read your BMS. So it will really help from a dead human, from a dead body, to a literally sick person that can be fixed in a hospital. So this is really a lifesaver in this condition. I was using my variable power supply before. It's hard to put that on a tiny table and show you all that, so I'm going to use this. But if you have seen in my other videos, I use my other one a lot. But for this purpose, it's sweet, small, and portable solution in this case to fix it, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you this, guys. If you notice on this battery, it clearly shows here negative right here. Hopefully you can see it. Negative right here, positive right here. So these correlate to here. So this is negative, this is positive, and on the back side, I know it is. This is negative, this is positive. So yeah, I'm going to show you here. Doesn't matter to test the voltage. I'm just going to kind of explaining you. But look at that. It is sitting at 3.5 volt. I hope you can see it. This is sitting at 3.5 volt. But again, this was pretty low before I plugged this puppy in like a couple of hours ago, and it brought from 1 or 2 volt to all the way to 3.5 volt. So it's pretty good sign. Now this is the back one. I'm going to remove this little paper. If you can just fold it, no rocket science here. Look at that, guys, 3.8 volt. So one is 3.5, one is 3.8. Now what that means, they need a balancing right now because they're way out of balance. 3.5 versus 3.8. So this need a balance before it will be fully happy. Now at this point, I can unlock this BMS and I can charge with this. And that's what, most YouTube videos will show you. Here, I fixed the video. And wow, everybody's like happy and leaving him like good feedback and all that. Thank you so much. Nope. It will charge right now, but as soon as it goes close to 4.4, it's gonna poop out at the end, and you will not be happy. And you'll be like, nope, that guy gave me wrong information. So I'm gonna basically show you here. I don't remember if I reset this BMS. If not, I'm gonna show you now. But let me show you this battery, if it charges or not. Let's see. And you can plug it like that. Let's see. There you go. You just have to make sure this latches goes in. I'm gonna maybe show you this, I guess, but let's see here. Okay, it looks like it's charging, but let's see. And that's where you don't know for a few minutes, and my power station tell me instant if it's really pulling the power. But let's see this way. Yeah, I think it's working, but let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna plug in this puppy because I really don't like to wait for that long. Okay, let me bring my power station this way. I hope you can see it. Okay, so yep, right below, these are the output, guys, and that's what tells me if it's really pulling the power. I'm gonna plug it in. Let's see. Look at that, 0, right? 0 means it's not pulling any power at all, and that's what I was talking about. So you can be sitting here and staring and thinking, oh, it's charging. No, it's not charging because it's not pulling any power. And give me a second, I'm going to grab a good battery so I can show you right away how it looks like when it's pulling the power, because I don't have any low battery here. So give me a second here. Still looks like it's charging, right? You can clearly see, and you can see it's 0 volts, so it's not charging at all. This is a good battery. I'm going to plug this puppy in, and you will see the difference. Okay, this is a good battery. Oops, it's full. I gotta get a different one. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. You can see it. It's charging. Actually, let me plug in the fast charger. There we go. There you go, guys. You see the difference? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It'll go up to like almost 30 watt because it's a fast charger. Look at that. 19, 18, 19. So you can see this is pulling the power. Now let me plug the bad one. There you go. It looks like it's charging, right? Oh, there you go. The volt like flickered a little bit. Nope. You see it stopped. There you go. Look at that. It looks like it's charging here, but in reality it's not pulling any power, so it's not really charging. And in few minutes it's gonna poop out. Last two light or third light will blink, which is a sign it's a bad battery. But when I just showed you the watt, they both had like 2.5, 3 volt in there. So what next step will be, I'm gonna reset the BMS to show you the whole process. Once I reset, possibly it's gonna pick up charging because sometimes it needs like more than 3.7 volt, but it has like 3.5 volt or something. So I do think it will pick up charging here. But let's try to reset the BMS and then I'll show you the result. But again, that doesn't mean it's fixed. We still have to do the balancing. So I'm gonna power this off and put this aside. Okay, guys. Now I need to record stuff on my computer so I can show you the whole thing. Alright guys, so here is on my computer and I'll show you the name of the application here. Let's see. Alright guys, so this is the software. I got it online. Again, I don't remember exactly where I bought it. I think I also had to pay like $5 or $10. But you know what, to help you guys, I'm going to upload this online somewhere on a Google Drive and I'm going to share the link with you for free. So you guys can, play around and do experiments. So basically this is a tool. I don't know if it's certified DJI. I have no idea, but this is the tool you see in a lot of videos. That seems to be helping. This is the other puppy that you guys need. I'm going to also upload some link on this one. Now I'm going to plug everything in and show you the magic. So give me a second here. Okay, where is the bad battery? So this is the battery, right? And the cool thing is when you do the balancing, this software will be helping you a lot. A lot I mean is because you will see exactly the cell voltage, exactly how many volt each cell is. Now based on the voltage, you may have to either charge a little bit or discharge a little bit to kind of meet exactly on the same page as other cell. Now, okay, I'm gonna plug my battery. There you go. Okay, the battery is plugged in like this, simply plugged in, and here is my software. And I'm gonna do just connect. There you go. You see, when you see device successfully opened, device successfully configured, this means it's talking to this little board right here, but that doesn't mean it's talking to the battery at this point. So you do read info and voila. When you see all these numbers, flickers, and you see everything serial number, it means it's talking to the BMS right now. Battery has life. It's not dead. Okay, this is what I was looking for. I was talking about. Now these are the voltage from each cell. Okay, the cell number 1 is 3.8 volt. Remember I checked a little bit ago with my multimeter. One was 3.8, one was 3.5, and you can clearly see here 3.5 or 3515 or 3820. Now these are the cells exactly what you are looking here, guys. Okay, now I can reset the BMS, which is easy. I do unseal. We basically hit all these 4 options back to back. So unseal 2, then clear PF. I don't know what that means, guys. Just hit all 4, 5 back to back. Okay, there you go. You see, when it's successful, it's done, and then you do reset chip. Okay, it's done. Done means the BMS is done. It will pick up charging now, but again, the problem is not fixed because they need balancing. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you next. So let's stop the recording here. I'm going to show you the balancing part. Actually, let it record there. Okay, I'm going to bring this here and I'll show you the magic here. Oops, let's see. Okay, battery is plugged in. Is it plugged in? There we go. Look at that, guys. See the numbers? 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17. Yep, there we go. And I think I was using a USB-C cable when it was going all the way to 30 volt. So look at that. It's charging right now, right? And you will be like, oh, wow, my battery is fixed, and you're happy. No, I'm telling you, it's going to poop out at the end. That's what I'm trying to, clarifying everything. So this battery is like some sort of fix, but you will have to do everything again as far as resetting the BMS once you do the balancing cell. You can either do it now, or you can wait until it poops out at the end when it's going to give you an error, and it will be like, hey, you need a battery balancing, or you can do it at that time and reset the BMS again. So either way, doesn't matter, but because I'm showing you the process, I'm going to do it now so you will know the exact same process. Okay, so I'm going to show you the whole thing now. So I'm going to remove this thing, but you can clearly see it's charging. I'm going to remove this thing. And also, I think if I show you now, the video will be short instead of having a long video. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, we know one is 3.8 volt as I'm looking on my screen. One is 3.8, one is 3.5. Okay, now I can either charge the 3.5 cell to higher, or I can bring the 3.8 to lower. One or the other. I can use this to bring it higher, or I can use one of my motor to bring the voltage lower, if that makes sense. I need the both cells to be exactly close to each other. I can be like 38, 21, 22, or 18 or something, like between 0.34 range is okay, but not like, literally 0.3 volt, like 3.5, 3.8. That's a big difference. So what I'm gonna do, or show you the easier way that I found the best. You need, of course, this puppy. The reason I use this, because it shows you the live numbers, right? Live numbers are amazing. It helps you a lot. Okay, so I plug this puppy in. I'm gonna show you the multimeter. I'm gonna plug in the top one. Let's make sure you see my multimeter, and yes, you do. I'm gonna press my prongs. Look at that. That's 3 point. Come on. There you go. 3.6. Let's see. 3.6. Which one is the back one? Oh, 3.8. Okay, so 3.8. So it looks like I can charge the top one, right? I can charge these top ones. So this is 3.5 or 6 or whatever. Okay, and by the way, guys, this is showing 3.6, not 3.5.5. 3515, because I plugged this puppy in. When you plug this in, this is also giving a power from my computer to this board. That's why it's showing, because it's also charging at a very, very small rate with this thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to charge it, right? Charge it a little higher, because this can charge to 4.2 volt. I'm going to charge the battery with this instead of going down. You can go either way. You don't have to decide. You don't have to do both. You can do either or. Okay. So this is, again, I just kind of connected some wire inside to make my job easy. This is the negative side. Let's make sure I don't freaking blow up anything. Negative this side, so I'm going to plug the negative here. Okay. And the positive is this white one. I'm going to plug the positive, and pay attention here. Hope you can see it. Look at that, 3.5, 3.6. You see how the numbers are going up? Now I'm going to plug this puppy like this. There you go. Now it's basically like on a ventilator, in a hospital bed. Now, okay, now I'm gonna, hopefully you can see my screen as well. Now pay attention to these old numbers, right? 3515. Now see, I'm charging only one cell, right? Not the other one. Now see, I'm gonna do the read info again. Look at that. Did you see the difference? Before, the top number was 35. There you go. The top number was 3515, and now it's 3637. It's going up. Now reset again. Now remember this number, 3637. I'm going to read info again. Look at that, 3644. See this? 3637 went to 3644. It went up by zero point 0.7, it went up by 7 points. I'm going to do it again. Look at that, 44 went to 48. So 3644 went to 3648, went up by 4 points again, which means it's clearly charging the top cell, and you can see the voltage here. Actually, I can do a speed one here. Now when I press this, it basically give a 2 amp power, so it's gonna go faster even more. There you go. Look at that, 3653. So yeah, 3648 went to 3653. So this is what I'm talking, basically charging your cell right now, and the goal is go to all the way 3826 when they are in the same church, when they're happy. At that point, you unplug it and you charge it with this charger all the way, and you will be amazed how well this fixes the battery. I'm gonna still reset the BMS just because I plugged here and there. You don't have to, but I'm gonna do it because it doesn't hurt. So there you go, unseal, unseal 2, clear PF, and this one. And the last is reset chip. There you go. So that's done. So there you go, guys, 3662. So I have to wait. It's just a waiting game at this point. I just have to charge this to another 0.2 level, and then this battery will be happy. I don't have to do anything else. This is what you call balancing. Okay, now we're doing a balancing, and I guess once we're done with this part, I'll show you at the end how to open this battery in the nicest way. I think that will be the last part, but yeah, like guys, I'm gonna keep showing you. Maybe I'll fast forward the video. But yeah, this is what you're looking for. So now we have to keep going higher on voltage. And the best part about the way I do it here, you don't have to plug the little wires, you don't have to hold it. It's very well connected, it's charging, and you're monitoring on the same time. Because this cannot really monitor, this is not as smart. The software you're looking is very smart, it gives you very accurate reading. So that thing is really good. So yeah, let's see. Yep, 3675. And this will take a while as well. I mean, you can see the time, it's 2:03 in my clock. So yeah, it'll take some time and you will see the difference. All right, guys, it's been like, what, 10 minutes so far, as you can see. So let's check now. So last number I saw was 3679. Let's check again. Look at that, 3679 went to 3726. So I would say another, I don't know. But I guess, I don't know if I have to really wait, to show you the whole thing. But you're gonna get the idea. You just have to basically balance these numbers. One more thing I would mention, as soon as you unplug the power, it basically drops a little bit, because this is under, right now, these numbers you're looking is under the charging voltage, right? I mean, I'll show you right now. So this is 3726. I'll show you again. 3727, but as soon as I remove the charging, now you see the top number will drop. Now see 3727, look at that, 3708. So 3727 dropped by like 20 points or something, right? So what you have to do is you basically have to charge 20-25 points higher before you have the right value, what you're looking for, if that makes sense. So you see how you need 3823. So I would charge this top number to 3845 or so, 40, 45, charge it and then unplug it and check the voltage again. When these numbers are close to each other, that is where the cells are balanced. Once again, don't charge it to 3823 while it's plugged in and see, hey, it's happy. You have to unplug it, give it like a few seconds, 20-30 seconds, because the voltage drops a little bit until it's settled, settled solid voltage. Those are the voltage has to be matched at 3823. When they're happy, when these are all unlocked, unseal everything, you will be able to charge all the way to full charge, discharge with a drone, then full charge. It will have no problem at all. Trust me, I have been doing this for a few months now. You will be happy that you went through the whole process, and you were able to fix the battery. But yeah, I'm going to let it charge. I'm not going to waste time on this. But I know I don't have to really show you this, thing. I know it will work. I know it, and trust me, do the charge yourself, do the balancing yourself, and you will be able to do it. Or again, you can use motor, light bulb, or anything. Or if you, I know they do sell some sort of like a little board on AliExpress and all those things. I'll maybe upload a screenshot. I just don't want to spend $30 or $50 because I just don't think it's worth it, right? Because I can use this. But you can buy one of those tools. They can also help you discharge some cells like this on a better way or faster way, or you can use something like this. So anyway, I think this was the one part. Now I'm going to show you, I guess, how to open this battery in a neatest way. I think this is a good one, I feel. I don't remember, but you know what? Let's see. Yep, this is a bad one. I'll maybe show you this one. I'll show you this battery, how to open it in the best possible way. You need like some sort of like a card or credit card or anything. Let me get something, or like a guitar picks or something. Let me find something here. Okay, I'm gonna use these guitar picks, and you need some sort of like heat gun. Now the reason you need a heat gun is because there is no screw, nothing, but they put a very little bit glue inside. That's what I found after opening, a few times, or where I was able to, put a bunch of marks. You need some sort of like a heat gun. So the key here is the heat. Once you give a heat and then you open with something soft, don't use a screwdriver, otherwise you're going to give a lot of marks. Once you give a heat, and then you basically start from the top. Yeah, maybe I'll go close. So see, there is no heat, there is no glue, I mean, here. So you can put your guitar pick here, and then if you put a heat here and then you do like this, it's gonna open itself, and I'll show you in a second. Let me get a heat gun or something. Okay, here's the tool, guys. I'm just gonna use this heat gun. Okay, it's working and it's happy. It's blowing some heat. Okay, I'm gonna blow some good heat. You don't have to do on both sides right away. Just do one side. Don't hold it for too long because you don't want to burn it. It's thin plastic. You just want to heat up at a certain degree. And you can touch with your hand. Yep, it's good. I just need a little bit more. Yep, a little bit more, I would say. Yep, that's looking good. So I'm gonna basically, now look at that. You see? See, as soon as I did it, it just popped right open. So it'll give a little bit heat here, and maybe do with the hand. Try to go, there we go. Look at that. It's opened here. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now kind of hold it with the hand like this and give a heat. Again, heat is the key. Don't cut down on heat, otherwise it's gonna make it hard, ugly, and all that. There we go. I'm gonna put my finger in here, give some heat. All right, let's see if it's working now. There you go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, looks like this is one of them. Maybe I opened it in past. Maybe that's why it was kind of easy. But you can still see how nicely I opened it. Look at that. Look at that, how nicely it looks. But trust me, it may not be as easy because it looks like I opened this one before. That's why it was looking good or easy. But trust me, just give some heat. It's gonna work super easy. Don't cut down on heat. Don't overheat, otherwise it's gonna melt. Just heat, because that's where these little holes you see latch here, these ones, that's where they put a little glue inside. You can kind of see it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little glue right in here. So if you can heat up this glue and make it soft, yep, right there, look at that. If you can heat up this glue a little bit and make it soft, it comes out super easy, like you would be amazed. Don't use any screwdriver, plier, just something soft, like a credit card or bad credit card or debit card. That's what I normally use, or guitar pick, something plastic but solid. Let me turn this puppy off. Yep, so something soft, but trust me, you can do this with a little bit of heat and some little pokey pointy tool. But yeah, guys, I hope, I don't know if there's anything, I don't know if anything else I need to mention or I'm missing something. I think I got everything in this video I was looking to get. Do let me know if you have any question down there in the comment section. I will be happy to help. And again, I do think you guys learned something, new from my video. If you think you learned something new or this video was helpful, I would appreciate if you can just subscribe my channel and help support my channel so I can come up with newer ideas, things I learn and do research myself. I can include that info in this videos like this, so you can learn and help out our community this way. But yeah, guys, let me know if you need something else or something need help with this process. I would be happy to help. But anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out and have a great day.